Welcome to Berlin's Tegel Airport, the main airport here in the capital city of Germany. Today I'm going to take a flight from Berlin to Birmingham with Europe's largest regional airline, who carry over 8 million passengers a year, and they are of course Flybe. Now, if you weren't aware of this already, I am a former flight attendant, and Flybe were the airline I used to fly for. In fact, there is my old name badge. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this flight as a passenger today, and it's been a few years since, of course, I've flown with Flybe, so why not join me and see what it's like. Welcome to Blake Edgington Airborne, let's get going. to Birmingham, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you around the seat area on the Flybe Embraer 195. Let's take a look. Now, regular viewers of my channel will know that I'm a big fan of the Embraer, and the seat in particular on board this Flybe flight was very comfortable, much like the one in my Lot Polish Airlines review, link at the top. The tray table itself is very large in size, plenty of workspace for you there. It has a small indentation for a cup, but one thing you will notice sadly about this particular aircraft is it wasn't the cleanest on board. There's some marks left on the seat from previous flights and a few milk stains on the back of the seat as well. The seat pocket itself was really generously sized. Inside you'll find your standard safety card, the in-flight menu, and of course your in-flight magazine as well, but you can pop your own items in there. There's lots of storage space for you. Now, I personally like the Embraer because there's plenty of legroom on board. I'm quite a tall person, but I had no problems getting comfortable on board this flight today.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're very welcome to Birmingham Airport, where local time is now 20 to 10 and the outside 7.
So here we are back in Birmingham after that Flybe flight from Berlin. As always, thought I'd share with you the good and the bad about today's experience. Starting off with the good, and that has to be the comfort on board the Embraer 195. If you've seen my Lot Polish Airlines video, you know I'm a big fan of the Embraer fleet, and the Flybe flight today was no exception. There was good padding on the seat, decent amount of leg room, and I found the width as well was really useful. It also had a nice big tray table, although it could have been a little bit cleaner. Secondly, I'd have to give a big thumbs up to the crew. There's no bias here because I'm an ex-Flybe employee. The crew were very, very good today, very professional, starting with the flight deck, who made numerous announcements to apologise for the delay before takeoff. They gave us great updates during the flight about our progress, and also, because it's the World Cup, they did let us know the football scores as well. And then the flight attendants themselves were very warm and engaging, very welcoming when we got on board the aircraft, and very professional during the service, I thought, as well. So big thumbs up to all the staff on board today's Flybe flight. Then we come to the negatives. Now, the first one for me has to be the state of the aircraft. Now, this particular aircraft's over 10 years old and it's shown a lot of wear and tear. Now, while I say the seat was very comfortable, if you saw from the video, it's quite dirty in places, needed a really good deep clean. And if you look closer around the aircraft, as I did during the flight, particularly in the rear toilet, bits of trim were starting to show signs of wear, bits of damage around the aircraft. It didn't look very tidy. So that's something that certainly could be improved upon. And then you've got Berlin Tegel Airport. I'm not a fan, frankly. When you checked in, they advise you to go straight to security, which is just adjacent to the check-in desk, and they seem to have security for every set of gates that they have. So we were showing a gate with a couple of BA flights to London Heathrow, and we all queued up as instructed to do so, and we stood there with no member of staff for over 45 minutes until a member of security came to start checking our passports. That itself wasn't great. Then it was one member of security to check our passports and one security scanner to pop your bags through. And that's for Flybe flight and 2 British Airways Airbus flights to London as well. It took an eternity, and when you did get through past the security area, there was nothing there. There's literally a small shop, a small cafe that sold hot and cold drinks and cold snacks, and there was a very small duty-free area. You may have seen it from the video. There was nothing in there. So my recommendation, if you are flying through this particular airport, stay landside until you really have to go through it and get onto your flight. There's much more to see and do before you go through the security channels. Overall though, would I recommend Flybe? Absolutely I would. Not because of my previous affiliation with them, but because as the largest regional airline in Europe, they operate a lot of routes that other carriers don't. So on some occasions they are your only choice, but they are also a very nice airline to fly with. Thanks for watching. As always, please do like, subscribe and share this channel. It makes all the difference to me. And most of all, take care.